Hello everybody, my name is Jacob, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Will we give him the clicker? Yes, obviously, because this isn't a choice-based game. There's nothing else for us to do if we don't give him the clicker. I have the clicker, Alan.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Give him the clicker. I'm sure this will end, or this will not end poorly.
He's a fucking monster, Saga!
Is he Scratch?
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Holy... Oh my god, I knew it! Scratch is Alan. Alan is Scratch. Etc., etc., etc. Maybe no.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake.
Yeah, no shit.
Plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. Pivot unit isn't trapped, but the light array should affect him.
Oh, good, thank you.
How do I activate the lights?
A little bit faster now.
But you need to...
Prime the 3, okay. Oh, I have to press and hold that. Oh, shit. Come on, prime. Okay, yeah. I should have expected as much.
Too fast.
Come on. Come on. Flare. Okay, that doesn't harm you? Oh, right, I got the pump. I was wondering why I was able to fire off so many. Okay, he's healing. Okay, come on. Just give me enough, Come on. God damn it! It's like at the same time! Oh my god! Ooh, I really need to get this dodging down better. Where the fuck is he? There we go.
I found the lights. How do I act?
Don't forget to use safe havens. Yes, I know that.
On from here. But you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
Yes, I know the glowing gens. Glowing generators. Yep, I'm dead. Oh my god! Okay. This is, a little bit more difficult than I would have expected. That's fine.
It's Scratch.
I know how we're doing this. I know how we're pulling this off.
The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is
Okay,
here.
there.
How do I stop him?
Bad news.
Prime. Come on, a little faster. So I think, based on the fact that it stopped in the same exact spot, I think that I'm basically physically unable to prime them while he is running around. Like, the game straight up won't let me. Okay, one's done.
2 more to go.
Rude! Didn't your mother tell you not to speak to women like that? Come on, ignite! There we go.
How do I activate them?
I can turn them on from here. But you need to prime the 3 power cores first.
Come on, please. Oh, no, I threw a flare at his feet! There. That's gotta hurt you. I love that he's right there, but I can still pull it off because he's staggered.
Doing great.
There we go. That hurt, didn't it? Okay, there. He's staggered. He's still gonna come after me, though. I don't have enough time.
I found the lights. How do I activate them?
I can turn them on from here. But you need to prime the
Come on.
power cores first. The glowing FBC
Get back, big bad boy. There we go. Last one. Come on. And then just get him in the center, I'm assuming? Oh, don't even need to. Yo, this looks insane. I can't believe this is happening in a video game. Yes, return. He looks like some kind of nasty something. What are you staring at, Saga?
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Chapter over. Yep, Knew that was coming. Oh, what is this Doom music? So I was right! I don't think Alan ever got out! That was Scratch the whole time! Holy shit! I was right!
Scratch's wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me.
Yeah, you don't
The whole
say.
plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
the face she just made.
Shit show.
The face she just made of like, that's what we call it at least, I think. Sorry. I can't believe he
Scratch
fooled us.
pretended to be Wake to trick us.
Yeah,
He almost
obviously.
won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Nope. I can profile Scratch? Oh, that's fucked.
The
Thoughts on the
FBC usually
situation?
handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't
Okay.
know if I could trust you.
Yes, exactly.
That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
Yes, please.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I guess for the time being at least. And about reality
The story's
changing.
changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs
Possible?
are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
Might is the operative word there.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Yeah, you
Having
don't say.
family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
I love that they talk as if they've known each other for like a decade.
So tell
Maybe
me
they
what I'm
have.
missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control.
Hell yes! Yes!
Okay,
Fuck the FBI. We're in the FBC now, baby.
go team.
I can't believe there's audio out there of me on the internet saying fuck the FBI. That's definitely not going to get me a phone call at some point.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then,
It's a lot of very specific
Logan.
details.
well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case. If you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
Yeah, don't want to talk about
The
that
story
anymore.
is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them.
That's
I just need to
very
change the
true.
story.
That's very true. I think I said as much before. Ugh, that's very true and not great. I don't like that idea at all. Overwrite, come on. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I do not like it. Okay, I already read everything in here.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
Yeah, I wonder why.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
I love Estevez. Love a badass lesbian. In any context. Obviously, these even more. Paranormal badass lesbian? Fuck yeah. There's no blood anywhere. It's as if their bodies just vanished. Get ready for the FBC, baby. The Federal Bureau of Control. Transcript of interview with subject: Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Location: Bright Falls, Washington. Interviewer: Kirian Estevez, lead agent. Kirian: Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. Alan: there's a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Kirian: yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? Alan: it feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. Kirian: we are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? Alan: I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Kirian: Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. Alan: you're not expletive listening to me. Kirian: we are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Alan: expletive you. Let me the expletive out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative. Yeah, that's one word for it. So it's just these two notes? I guess.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
We're going to find out, I suspect. Deployment order. Urgent situation. At approximately 1900 hours on the 13th of September 2023, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A-040, the Shadow, past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FBC Research Facility WA-03, codenamed the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead Agent K. Estevez will mobilize Investigation Unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available Shadow-specific equipment, Lot 4-11B, has been approved for use in the field. Objectives: to confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake, currently missing. So they say relevant operatives as if they are working with the FBC, or it could just be they're using that phrase just interchangeably. Interesting. Item classification request number 194-F. Summary of findings. Description para/utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord, with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality. The change is being based on Redacted when used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effects of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman, becoming a redacted, have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. See file AWE-35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion: the light switch is a possible OOP, object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. I love it says, a goal, come up with a new plan. Yes, that's very point blank. I thank you for that. Yeah, let's profile Scratch, why don't we? That's a good idea. Invite Scratch into our mind.
Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control
Yep.
here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful.
Yeah, maybe
Just
don't...
his presence here makes me feel
Yeah,
sick.
maybe let's not do this
Going with fire
again.
through my head.
Seems like a good idea,
Single-minded
possibly.
Drive to get the clicker.
Okay. Okay, that's just more radio stuff. I can profile... Oh, I can profile Wake. Trapped in the dark place.
Wake escaped the dark place.
Can I connect with him, even though he's not here?
The big apple in an ocean.
I guess I can.
Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
I think that's the truth. I think that is the case. Alan never actually escaped. We were fools to think otherwise. Okay, Wake in the clicker. New case. Oh, we're just filling all this in right now. Yeah, like she said, shouldn't spend time on old questions. And I know I've said it before, but the fact that this board is here is awesome. And the fact that they just fill everything in sometimes when you've already passed stuff is also very good. I like that a lot. Where is Wake? Wake is still trapped in the dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Okay. Casey. The thing that attacked Casey was wearing Wake's face. It was never Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place. Okay. FPC file on Cauldron Lake. So are we going to... Is Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake. Clicker. So are you trying to tell me how to rescue Wake? Cauldron Lake is a threshold to another reality. Are you telling me that we're going to go to Cauldron Lake and try to move through and go rescue Alan from Cauldron Lake?
Doesn't make sense.
FBC, like, call activity to Wake. There. Oh, why do they want to kill Wake? Where the hell does it go? Cult psychology. Cult goal. Cult working for or with someone. There we go. And triangle graffiti found all over town. Cult symbols. Use of imagery feels almost commercial, like branding. Is that part of the psychology? Yep. Okay. The story. You see on the clicker in its paranatural qualities, light and the dark presence? No, oh, no, the clicker, duh.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Mm-hmm.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At
You're
least
starting
that
to
makes
piece
sense.
it together, Saga. Bright Falls stashes. Bright Falls stashes. Also not great that we started to find some stashes from the cult within the police station. That's not great. Mother doll. And then Bright Falls rhymes. Alright, cool. That's everything for now, at least. Now what are my goals? Come up with a new plan. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Come up with a new plan. What does that mean? Like... Oh.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
No, you're not. He's a fucking cult leader.
Went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were.
Why are you sorry?
Happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
Yeah, it's about
Cult is
time.
my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly.
Okay,
We
fair.
protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys.
I don't believe you.
Neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
So you're telling me you knew Wake the whole time was Scratch?
How long has the cult
That's
been
what
around
it
for?
seems like you're implying.
Around here, I've always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius.
Why?
Just named it half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night.
Oh, that's actually a really smart
It
idea.
was a great motivator.
If you want to protect the people, make sure they don't go into the areas where they could potentially die, and therefore do it by calling yourselves a
trying to
cult.
kill Alan Wake.
Interesting.
Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've
Yeah,
never
something
heard
tells me
anyone
he
call
doesn't believe
Scratch.
you. Yeah, I know you haven't heard of Scratch because I'm fucking telling you right now. No wonder you're like, I haven't heard of that. Yeah, of course you haven't. I'm telling you. Okay, Ilmo. Oh, no, wait. Is this like cult psychology? Writing part of the ritual. Why do they want to kill Wake? There we go. Ilmo, he's never heard of Scratch.
Keep trying.
Goal was to protect the community. Oh, cult goal. Okay. Ilmo says he's never heard of Scratch. Cult psychology. Cult ritual. Working for with someone. Okay. Ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them. Now you get only victim to become a monster. Why? Oh, cult ritual. Duh, it's literally talking about the ritual in the photo. Why wouldn't it be that? And then I'm guessing the story is still... Yep, still blocked out. So, am I just going back and forth and talking to everybody right now? Or is there a specific thing? Oh, wait. The Koskelas. Yes.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yapko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is
Sounds
telling
like
the
he
truth
is
about
telling the
cult.
truth. Yeah.
They really were fighting the Taken.
Well, that's a nice
We're on the same
twist.
side.
I don't even know if you could call it a twist,
If the
but
cult
it's
is
nice
taken,
nonetheless.
Then why did Nightingale generate one?
Private party. Invitation only.
Maybe it's because they did
Wrong
get
time.
interrupted.
Wrong place. Time to go, Yaku. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Okay. We know that for a fact. Nightingale was already taken. Cult's ritual would have stopped him, but he was interrupted. Okay. Once again, now what? Oh.
So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many
Yeah, you don't
stories
say.
contradicting each other.
It's almost as if
Too many
it's a mystery.
versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now.
Yeah,
My
you don't
family,
say.
Me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
One
see
for the
what you did
book.
there.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Very clever. Very clever. Okay, so still, the fuck do we do? What's the next step? What's the plan?
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
It's gonna be really funny
Thank
when
you.
later in the game I see you and your brother pop up on another fucking weird TV advertisement, advertising some like miracle poop coffee or something. Okay, so once again, now what though? I don't know what to do to proceed. Downstairs, I don't think there was a janitor's bucket. I know that I've said that, like, in between, like, every other story, I'll swap back and forth, or every other chapter. I don't think, yeah, there's no janitor's bucket in here, so I can't swap back from here, at least. But maybe let's do that, and then that should possibly provide me some insight into what's going on here after I've done a couple chapters as Alan. It's a 2 and 2, it's a trade-off. Helmets save lives. You bet your ass they do. Hi. Crying old lady in the street. Oh, it's probably something to do with the lights and stuff. But all the same, I said I was going to swap back and forth, and I'm going to. Wow, you know, it is the same environment as during the day and in the first game, but my god, does it look 1,000 times creepier.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here.
What?
I don't think Marcy's coming back.
Everybody's gone. Except for you. What the fuck are you still doing here? Looking like the bartender from The Shining. Or maybe that's the point. Maybe he's meant to be. Okay. One more save. Come on. Actually, it takes like 2 to actually save. Alright, Alan. Time to take a trip and visit our good buddy. I knew he was still trapped here. I knew he was always trapped here. I had a sneaking suspicion. I was like, it doesn't seem like the timing doesn't line up for him to be here but talking to Saga at the same time. Just didn't click. Whoa, Alan, your eyes, my dude. You good? Okay, back to Parliament Tower. That's the whole dealio right now. And Parliament Tower is where again? We're never out of your way. Oh yeah, Parliament Tower, right, this way. The dark place, the dark place, the dark place. You don't say. Let me refamiliarize myself. Oh, yes, that's right. Far less ammo and supplies as Alan. Yup. Should have guessed. Should have assumed. Alan's going to be a bit more of an uphill battle. Don't exactly have a 6-round shotgun when I'm Alan Wake. Don't like the immediate cutoff for the sound, but that's fine, I guess. I really like, and it is a video game conceit, of course, but I really like that the flashlight doesn't run out of power unless you use the like, blasts. It's a nice little, like, hey, this is a video game. We're going to give you this one. Sort of a conceit. A suspension of disbelief. Right, this again. Right, of course. Hello? That was her voice. Alice?
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Was that actually Alice's voice? Or is the game playing tricks on me? The Dark Place, photography and videography exhibit by Alan Wake. Exhibition by Alan Wake. Yeah, this looks quite different from when I was here before. Greetings from Hollywood, from Barry Wheeler to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware of how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. I hate that the second one says joined a cult. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult, and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof. But then, I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. Sure. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I stayed in New York. That's pleasant to say to someone who's in New York, of course. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me, enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit any time. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Hey, Alice. Checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches... Oh, open kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. Oh, Jesus. I'll handle it. Hey, Alice. Sharks circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you heard about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal, Barry. Hey, Alice. Everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal, Barry. It's nice that he's like, checking in with her. Of course, we are in the dark place, so fuck if any of this is actually real.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear.
This seems good.
I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting.
Trigger when viewer close, intimate. Oh.
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
That's adorable.
He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Oh, part 2-1. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me... Because I never actually checked... Oh, well, that's...
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Yeah, that tracks. What's actually going on back here? Oh, well, those pictures seem delightful. No such thing as too personal. The photos are me. Just need to show a glimpse, make you see what's beneath the surface. Well, these all seem very pleasant and not creepy at all. So we have to go through the exhibition in order to get to the manuscript, I'm assuming.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment.
You don't
Her
say.
whole life.
The darker the better. Need to show you the truth on all screens. Is this part 2? Well, TV didn't turn on, so I guess not. Part 4, the realization, purpose is strength. So that's part 4. This must be part 3. Or does this literally say part 3? Yep. Literally says part 3. So this must be part 2. In here. Yep. Part 2, the comeback. Weakness is clarity.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window.
You mean you saw a deer fly?
It was a balloon of some
okay.
cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world.
Well, it probably did. You know, kids and all that stuff. They can be whiny.
It was a perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
The horror of caring is interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone describe caring as a horrific event, but I suppose when you've gone through what she has, it can be. I guess that makes sense.
In the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Then how obsessive can it be, Alice? Also, while she was talking about I saw something in the dark, my eyes kept darting up to the paint, to the photo in the background, just like waiting for the silhouette or whatever to just start walking or moving. Oh, this is cheery.
World hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality.
What gives you that idea, Alice? What gives you that idea?
Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
And how do you want to do that, Alice? Oh, this seems delightful. Going into another TV. Are we back on Mr. Door's show, or is this a whole other thing? Oh, I thought I was looking at him from behind, but I was actually looking at him from the front. How clever. How clever, Remedy. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like seeing this room in, like, real life live action. Makes me uncomfy. Makes me think it actually exists somewhere. Is that it? Is that the manuscript?
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had.
Scratch.
A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die, destroying the manuscript. It wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no!
She was
oh, no!
Already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Until what? Scratch is here? Or is that Alan? What the? What is going on? Oh my Christ. So you understand what that means?
Stop me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Oh, hold on. What did you say, Alan?
Edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
So you understand what that means. All of the manuscripts that we've been finding that have stuff violently scratched out and replaced, we assumed up until this point that it was Scratch doing that he was altering the story that Alan was writing to insert himself into it, when in fact the reverse was true. Alan was the one editing the manuscript to put Saga in, shoehorn her in an attempt to prevent Scratch from escaping. This is turning into an absolute loop-de-loop of a mindfuck, of a roller coaster, and I am so here for it. And I cannot wait to see what we have to do to Scratch to get rid of him in the next episode. So thank you everybody for watching. Like the video if you liked the video, share the video if you'd like to share the video, subscribe if you'd like to as well. That would really help me out. I have been Jacob, and you have been wonderful! Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me and Alan, Saga, and just continuing to figure out what the actual truth of what's going on is. It feels like we rediscover what's going on every other episode. Just like, you thought this was happening, but now it's actually this. Well, we know we told you it was this before, but now it's this. My brain is turning to soup. And this has been Alan Wake 2. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboys.